Hey guys, today we're going to talk about animation retargeting in Unreal Engine. But let's first look at the four most common skeleton types that developers and users of Unreal Engine usually work with. The four types are the mannequin from the fourth version of Unreal Engine, the current mannequin from the fifth version, a metahuman skeleton, and finally a Mixamo character. This one we sourced from the mixamo.com, which is a well-known website where you can find a huge variety of characters, or you can even create your own. And what makes this website stand out is that it offers hundreds of animations to cater to any taste and preference. For demonstration purposes, we picked a number of animations from the website for this character. Let me show you what we chose for him. So we got hip-hop dancing, samba dancing, silly, and swing dancing. Our goal today is to get other Unreal Engine characters to dance like this. So let's imagine a scenario where we want to transfer an animation from our Mixamo character to those from Unreal Engine. Let's make him dance first. I'm going to Details, I'll pick Skeletal Mesh Components, then Animation Assets, and I'll go for Hip Hop. There are no issues with the animation as expected. But if we want to transfer these animations onto our metahuman, we might run into some issues and we need to take a few more steps. So I'm going to navigate to the folder with the animations, right-click on one and select Retarget Animations. Now we need to pick the target. To do this properly with a metahuman, we have to select the body elements and add it to Retarget Animations. The models have to be as close to one another as possible. Let's get them to dance. And you can see that the animation works well for these guys. Now I'm going to create a folder for animations within the MetaHumans folder and do retarget again. I'll select Body again and export the dances to the Animations folder. Since we're doing retargeting for a metahuman, I'm going to assign the prefix MH to these files and then export them. Okay, now we're going to select the metahuman, switch to Use Animation Asset mode, and select a dance, then press play to test it. The result is not bad at all. And now we're going to do the same thing for the fifth Manny. Let's head over to Characters, then Animations, and this is going to be our target folder. Then right-click on an animation, then retarget animation, and pick Manny. And now let's get a little preview of how they can dance. Then I'll select the animations and export them. I'll set the destination, give them an appropriate name prefix, and click Export. And now let's test Manny's dancing chops to the test. Okay, the results pretty impressive. And to complete our dance crew, we're going to add Manny 4. Again, animations, retarget. But this time our target skeletal mesh is the fourth mannequin. Okay, export, and the prefix this time is UE4. Export. And now let's test it. As you can see, we have successfully transferred animations that were designed for a Mixamo skeleton initially onto various Unreal Engine skeletons, while at the same time maintaining the original movements. In the process of animation retargeting, you may run into issues related to root motion animation that's baked into certain animation assets. I'm going to show you what I mean by this. As a rule, most animations are stationary, meaning a skeleton seems to be moving when in fact it stays in the same spot. But some mannequins have a root motion option, which, when enabled, will get them to actually move along a straight line. In our case, if we want to transfer this animation onto our character, we're going to run into some issues. Let me demonstrate this. I'm going to open this animation, retarget, and pick the Mixamo as our target. I'll choose walk forward and export the animation into this folder. Let's give it a random name, check all these boxes, and hit export. You can see that the character's moves are a little awkward. We can fix this by enabling root motion to make him walk in a straight line as a mannequin would. But if we play this animation in the viewport, we're going to be a little disappointed with the result. You see that his moves are a little awkward. So to tackle this issue, we're going to have to tweak the standard retargeter. We're going to select a character. Let's go with Manny this time. And instead of auto-generate retargeter, we're going to create our own. This means we're going to export these assets to the Mixamo folder. And now here we have three assets: IQ rig for Manny, IQ rig for the Mixamo, and the auto-generated retargeter. What do they do? A retargeter is basically an asset that connects to IK rigs and allows the transfer of animations between different skeletons. IK rig is a bone hierarchy of a skeletal mesh displayed as a set of bone chains, which helps with processing, editing, and transferring of animations between characters of different formats. Okay, now we're going to make some changes to the retargeter. First off, in the details panel, we need to separate the meshes so we could see what we're doing. Additionally, we can play the animation to see how our models are behaving. For more control, you can slide the timeline. Everything seems to be working fine. We need to put our Mixamo character in a stationary motion. And the simplest way of doing this is through selecting the root settings and by editing some of his global parameters, such as scale horizontal. I'm going to bring its value to 0 while keeping scale vertical as is. As a result, the character is walking while being anchored to a single point, so he's not following the mannequin. This is actually a powerful tool in that it allows you to adjust animation settings and fix different animation issues that you may face. And now, in order to use this asset, first I recommend renaming it. I'll go with RTG UE5 Mixamo. And now in the process of animation transfer, we can select any animation and retarget it. So for the source, I'll go with many. And instead of auto-generate retargeter, I'll select our RTG Mixamo. And then I'll pick run forward. And the character doesn't seem to be stationary anymore. But that's not all. I'm going to select another animation and export them both with the name prefix Mixamo. If I play one of them, you'll notice some issues. I'll make Mixamo run, and you can see his body looks a little stiff. To fix this, we're going to make a few changes to his animation assets. I'll go to Asset Details to disable Force Root Lock and also use Normalize Root Motion. And I'll save it and repeat for other Mixamo animations. And now it looks way better because we got rid of the root motion effect. And that's it for now. Until next time, thank you guys for watching.